Yo, Jim.
Hey, Mike.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Another week.
Another week. Which episode?
Number 24.
24. My favorite number.
Wow.
24.
Can you believe it?
24.
Look what we're wearing.
I know. Back to
Yo, Phillies are on tonight.
tonight.
We got Wheeler going tonight.
Oh, that's a good one.
It feels like yesterday, 24 episodes ago, when the Phillies were making the playoffs.
I know. I forgot that was one of our
I
first
think
ones.
we did it. I think we did an episode about that.
I think we did. It was one of the first ones. I think
Check
we
it
went
out if you
Phillies.
haven't seen it. Go back to like episode 1 or 2 or 3.
Yeah.
I think we highlighted the Phillies. Talked about who knows?
I don't know what we talked about.
No, do we have the
Was that the
Swarber's?
field trip?
Do we have Swarber's beer?
Yeah,
Oh, we
did.
might have.
We might have had
Yeah,
Schwarber's
you never
beer.
know.
Yeah. Yeah, I was at the game the other day. Home opener.
Wow.
Yeah, it worked out well.
How was the weather? Good.
The weather held out great.
Yeah, it was supposed to be some storms or
Yes.
something.
It was good. You didn't know where to take a raincoat or a sweatshirt because you know how it always gets cold when you get in there.
Usually that
So we get down
March
there.
or April game,
Yeah. Oh,
freezing. Need a blanket. Oh, we should have brought a blanket.
yeah. Right.
We didn't.
So anyway, we get down. Had a great time. There was a breeze, overcast, like slight overcast. Fantastic. And then they won. Slow game, but then they picked
It up. And it 6-1 maybe.
6-1. Little public service announcement.
Go ahead.
When you're leaving, if you get off at the exit off 95,
Yeah.
you can get off. Getting back on, I thought I beat all the traffic.
No.
The on-ramp's closed. The on-ramp part.
Oh.
So you have to go all the way down to Delaware Avenue.
And then do the
Or Columbus Boulevard now.
Okay.
Old school is Delaware Ave, right?
Old school.
So you have to get back on there.
So any updates from last week?
Yeah, we did. Some of our trivia we did
Okay.
with the Nile River. You were right. It actually flows south to north
The
whole way.
If you weren't, we did some trivia
yeah.
last week. We did smarter than a fifth grader.
Right.
So I guess in that I'm smarter than a fifth grader.
You're probably smarter than 99% of the people in the world.
But I knew
So
the Nile went from
It says East Africa to the Mediterranean
Yeah.
Sea through Sudan and Egypt.
yeah.
So, so what they said, it doesn't flow upstream.
Okay. Yeah. Right.
But I was like, well, what's the difference between that? So I couldn't figure it out. So it's north flowing river,
All right.
and I was like, well, how does that work? But they said that the direction is not determined by north, south, east, west.
Okay. Didn't
It's
know
by
that.
slope.
So
So
there's a slope.
Africa is
There's a
actually higher.
giant mountain.
Yeah.
in like maybe Kilimanjaro. I'm not sure.
Not that one.
Not that one, but there's something
but
else.
It comes off the mountains.
Yeah, it
you're
comes
right.
off the mountain.
And I still can't imagine going up. Like,
Yeah. There's a
but
big one.
obviously I've never been to
Great.
Egypt.
Is it the Great River Valley Rift or something like that, where the two continents met or are going to split someday?
The Indus River Valley,
Yeah.
where the beginning of civilization started.
Okay.
That's my sixth grade.
Oh,
that I
sixth
remember.
grade.
Right, Indus River Valley, where the two rivers split. You're right. That's where it splits. So anyway, so it's determined by the elevation.
Slope.
So Africa, I guess, as you said, is mountains, which I wouldn't have thought.
You wouldn't have thought. You always
And
think,
Egypt
yeah,
is really flat.
really flat. So it just pours right in.
So you're right. And
What else we got?
what else we had? The Nile River, we talked about how long they were. Remember, you were like,
yeah.
it's between the two.
Right. Go
Same
ahead.
thing with the population question. Nile River, 4,132 miles.
All right.
Amazon River, 3,977
Okay.
miles. Difference of 155 miles.
Wow, it's not much.
And Amazon goes west to east.
Wow.
West to east. Because in Chile, they have the mountains, and it flows, cuts
Cuts
across.
one way, cuts the other way.
Cuts
Yeah,
the other
yeah.
way. And that, yeah. What's that? 3,000? That's like the United States. More than the United
Interesting enough, I
So-
saw something about the Mississippi River
States.
that everything east of the Mississippi, we technically should be considered an island.
Really? Because it splits it all off?
It splits the entire United States. So the Mississippi goes through Canada too. I guess I'm not sure which Great Lake or what,
One of the Great Lakes.
and then it goes all the way to the
Gulf.
Gulf of.
Mexico.
Oh,
Well,
well,
depends what islands you're looking at.
So somebody had said technically, east of the Mississippi, we should be considered an island.
We're on it.
Yeah, I don't know.
I never heard that.
I just saw that the other day.
Again, we need that science teacher
Yeah, I
here
know.
to clarify.
Yeah, real quick. Any update on our Instagram followers? Because
Instagram followers. Were we about 152,000?
Wow.
Yeah, really.
Here's what I need people to do. If you're listening, please subscribe, like,
Like,
share.
Share.
You wanna
I've been
share.
sharing a lot. I have been sharing a lot.
You know, I see this commercial on TV with it's a commercial either on TV or the radio or something. The radio. Anyhow, the guy's like he started his own podcast or something. No, he's doing YouTube videos on tap dancing, and he's got 32 followers. And his girlfriend or his wife makes fun of him, and I'm like,
I think I saw that.
I think you're up to like 57.
57
on YouTube.
I keep trying to share YouTube.
If you're on YouTube, or if you're on Spotify, or if you're on Instagram or TikTok, just hit the little like.
Yeah.
Or
it's hard to do YouTube.
Yeah, there's a little heart there, and right above it there's a little plus. Like us, and then subscribe.
Subscribe.
I don't know.
Forget
whatever.
Subscribe. I do share.
I heard if we get, I saw some guy posted a video. He does this. If you've ever seen it on TikTok or Instagram or YouTube, he does the guess the song.
Oh, that tune.
Yeah, he plays like 2 notes, and you got to guess. He's really good. He's on TikTok, and people think he's like loaded. And he said that I'm doing this just for my DJ business.
Kind of like what we do.
Yeah, kind of like what we do. But he got 8,000 views or likes, and it paid him $3. So we're not
quite there.
$3. All right, listen, let's get started, okay?
All right.
2 weeks ago, we had no podcast. I went to Boston to see Dermot Kennedy.
With your daughter.
And I told you we stopped at Treehouse Brewery on the way home, a little pilgrimage.
Which we mentioned earlier.
Which we mentioned last week, but I forgot I had a gift.
Oh, really?
You check it out. I picked up for you a Treehouse hat.
Wow.
So I thought I'd share that with you.
Awesome.
And I figured I'd wear. This is from Wicklow when we were in Ireland last year. Wicklow Brewery, Wicklow Wolf Brewery.
Wicklow Wolf.
Off the Wicklow Mountains.
Is that the one at the bottom of the mountain?
Yeah, perfect.
That you act like you accidentally found?
Yeah, we accidentally found that. Fantastic brewery. If you're in Dublin, outside of Dublin, Wicklow Mountains. On the Wicklow Mountains is Lake Guinness.
Oh,
a beautiful spot.
That is.
Maybe if we go in the fall, we'll make a little pilgrimage there.
Of course.
And there's a brewery. So I brought back for us to try today. This is Julius.
Okay.
This is their flagship beer.
But you can only get it.
Yeah, they distribute. Right? I think they have 5 locations. Soon to have one in Woodstock, New York.
Oh.
I was in their. Well, I forget which one I was in, but they have 5 locations in Massachusetts, and this is the Julius flagship. It's a juicy IPA. Ooh. What do you got there for the ABV?
ABV, 1 pint. Whoa, 6.8.
Wow!
Woo. And this is a tall boy.
So if you like pale ale, this is a pale ale, and I'll just tell you, it's no, you're gonna like it.
Pale ale.
It's
I'm thinking IPA.
No, it's an IPA, Indian Pale Ale. So it has some hop. There's probably a bitterness unit to this. But they cut it with juice.
Oh, it probably takes some of the bitterness.
So
that's a great idea. Yeah.
Right?
You can totally taste like the aftertaste, but it's not as strong.
Not very hoppy.
Right. It tastes like orange, like oranges.
It does.
That with the ribs.
So this is their. I think last time when we had I did bring it home called the Billy Goat. We had their pale ale, their trail pale ale. So I brought that home. We'll try that later.
All right.
We had that already last time.
And you can only get it there, right? At their location.
Only get it at their location.
Yeah. Man. There's one. If they go public, they sell stock.
Oh my God!
Get on that.
Jump on that.
That's like the next Yingling, man. Like Coors Light.
Sam Adams.
All
right, so listen, this was April Fool's week. Yesterday was April Fool's. I know notoriously in school, teachers are like notorious playing jokes on kids. Teachers play jokes on teachers.
Yeah.
I don't know. I had a story to share. It wasn't necessarily April Fool's joke, but it was a terrible joke. Field day's coming up.
Field day.
And when I taught elementary school, Field Day is like the #1 day of the year. We should do an episode on Field Day.
Definitely.
Maybe bring in one of our retired PE teachers to talk about Field Day.
Or go
to Field Day. So I remember back when I taught at Lincoln Elementary School, Field Day, we had a dodgeball competition between teachers.
Just teachers.
Okay. It was like
Yeah.
And I could be kind of aggressive
Yeah.
on the dodgeball.
Competitive.
Yeah, competitive. I don't like to lose.
Mm-hmm.
And I might have struck another teacher in the head quite viciously. She went down. Of course, they stopped the game and whatever. She was fine. Her name was Renee. I won't bring the last name up. But that night, Renee's husband called me
Oh, boy.
and told me that Renee had been in the ER with head and neck injuries. And I was like, what?
How hard did I hit her?
I was freaking out. It turned out that was a joke.
Oh, like the death threat Halloween.
Yeah, the Halloween card. Yeah,
Man.
from the boy who stabbed.
You guys
Yeah,
play hard.
They played hard.
Wow.
And of course, her husband happened to be a doctor, so I was like, what? Anyhow, it turned out to be a joke,
Mhm.
and it's fun doing those kind of things, but that was a tough one.
Yeah, that's pretty fun. I remember once, it wasn't April Fool's Day. I never think on April Fool's. But I was like, I don't know what makes me do these things, but I'll be like walking out to go to Wawa for coffee.
Right.
And somebody be walking in. And one day, I don't know what happened, but they're walking in. They're like, oh, where you going? I go, I quit. And I just kept walking. And I got in the car, right? And I'm laughing. I'm like, come back. And he's in my office like, dude, they said you quit. I didn't quit, dude. I was just kidding. He's like, they really thought you quit. Like, you just left.
It's fun doing. That's a fun little playful
It was.
thing.
But he really thought I quit.
When you attack people, though.
Certain people, yeah. You could. Some people are
Some
easy
people,
prey.
yeah. Some people easy prey.
They're so
I
easy
saw
to
some
prey.
April Fools yesterday. Somebody had posted that Warren Buffett had bought Tesla for $1 trillion.
Oh, that's a good one.
That was a good one, right?
That's a good one. Yeah.
I think on was it maybe WIP, one of the sports radio stations, somebody had posted or somebody talked about Devontae Smith being traded to the Dallas Cowboys.
Jeez, that would get everybody. That's a good one too. The one I remember, probably the best one was I think it was like a morning show, and they said the state of Delaware is closed. You can't get into Delaware, and people are called like, dude, I work there. What do you mean I can't get in? They're like, you can't get in. And you're like, of course you can get in. Like they're not going to close the roads, but like people are
people
calling
do.
it.
It's easy sometimes.
It is because you're like, I don't know, especially in the morning. I'm not
Yeah.
awake. I'd be like, what? Like if we told people to go home, like
I
you said,
know,
go
I
home,
know.
they would go home. They wouldn't even check. They'd be like, Richard's told me to go home. Right?
I know. It's just a funny thing. At Truman, a retired teacher, Maynard Pennington, been retired maybe.
What a name.
He might have passed away. I'm not sure.
Is he English?
No, but
It sounds like
we used to have a
Maynard.
what would you call it? Twice a year? What when you say something's published twice a year?
Biannually?
Yeah, it was a biannual newsletter.
Biannual newsletter.
And
Like a company newsletter.
Yeah, like a company newsletter.
Mhm.
He was a social studies teacher. They could be quite creative, social studies teachers.
Uh-huh.
And this would be like the digs on teachers in the building.
I love that.
Some good ones, some bad ones. I remember he had posted on the newsletter. He included clip art of a. You might know this. There's a giant hole in a rock out in Arizona somewhere. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Might be like arches.
There's an archway.
Yeah, Arches National Park.
Is that what it's
huge.
called? Yeah. So he must have been on a trip. He posted a picture, and he said something about I was coaching the soccer team. Maybe Coach McHugh's soccer team could finally get a goal
Going through it.
if they had this as their goal, because we weren't a very good soccer team at the time.
Wow.
So he posted that Coach McHugh would want this to be the goal.
Yeah.
And maybe we could score finally.
It's like
So-
those new commercials, the progressive ones.
Yeah.
What is it? They're progressive angry or something. So the
Yeah,
guys make all these like terms. Hey, I wonder what, buy more of that cologne we all love. You see the girl thinks like, oh, dude. Like, Tom,
Well,
in there now.
it was always a fun
Right.
thing, and it was always some people couldn't take it. It
Nah.
would be that one about
Yeah.
the principal and what he ate for
Right.
breakfast that
Right.
like changed the whole
Right.
day.
Oh, you know what I do too? This is not cool at all. I would tell people, like, if they went out to Wawa or something, I'd be like, yo, it said not allowed to go to Wawa anymore. And they're like, what? I go, I don't know. He said you're leaving too much. And they're like, oh. And then they would go down to the office.
to the
And I'm like,
office.
I'm
Yeah,
just kidding,
sometimes,
dude.
and this whole Truth publication.
I'm like
and I got to
that,
be honest
yeah.
with you, any Truman teachers out there listening to me,
If you
if
have,
you have a copy of it, I mean, there was dozens and dozens of them for years. If anybody comes
we
up with a
have
copy,
one.
please share it with me.
It's been there a long time.
I have a few people working on it. It may be
Mhm.
tucked away in some drawer in some
Mhm.
folder somewhere.
Yeah,
I'd
folder.
love to share some of the
Mhm.
whole truth
Yeah.
with you guys.
Right.
I know you had a story about something in your school.
Another one I made up.
Yeah.
I don't even know why I made this up. So I have a condition where I correct myself up. I don't know if anybody else suffers from this.
I have that too.
No, I have it really bad. So we used to do years ago. When you had just our Jeans Friday.
Jean Friday, you
So
paid,
like,
you had
hey,
paid
$1.
$1, something like that, to wear jeans.
Right. So people are like, yeah, it's great. Well, then we had the cancer walk. So it was like, hey, you pay $5, you can wear 4 days. Like you can wear jeans.
Oh, the jeans. Oh, yeah. During the
Kathy does it.
now you can wear jeans whenever you want.
Whatever you want. Come in pajamas. I don't know. So for some reason, I don't even know how it came up. We were in the office and someone was talking about that, and I go, like someone goes, oh, Wednesday, oh, it's Hump Day, and like the one Friday, I go, oh, it's Profanity Friday, and they're like, what? And I was like, it's Profanity Friday, and they're like, what are you talking about? I go, if you put in $20, you could say whatever you want to a teacher, student, or parent, and you won't get in trouble. And they're like, what? So the one lady bought it, and she's like, what? I go, yeah. So someone walks by. I think it was like Jack or something. Walks by, he's like, yeah, what's up? And I let him get out. I'm like, why don't you shut up, man? And they're like, oh, my God. Well, he couldn't hear it. So it gets around. So the principal's like, I think, yeah, the other day, he's like, dude, what's this profanity thing? I go,
it's a great. I love the idea.
And people were like,
imagine $20.
I said $20. This girl's like, I'll do that. Like everybody's like, where's the jar?
I think there's not a teacher listeling that wouldn't give $20
At least 50. I bet even 50
to say whatever they want.
Just
I always
literally-
like with the kids. The kids are like, do you think first of all, when they curse, I always say, please,
yo, real heavy.
And I said, what would you think if I started to curse?
Yeah.
And they're like, well, you can't do that.
Right.
I'm like, well, you
You
can.
can.
I said,
You're
don't you know I want to say shut the front door? And I don't want to say shut the front door. They're like, well, you can't.
Yeah,
do that.
I don't even let them say shut up. That like I'm like, don't say that.
Well,
That's just a pet peeve. But the kids that have me know, they're like to each other, like, shut up. I'm like, yo, I don't like that.
Yeah.
But Profanity Friday.
I love that idea.
And people are like, what? I go, yeah, it's like $20.
Yeah, listen, if you're out
I said
there,
I put it in every week, and they're like, I never heard of it. I go,
And if
it was
you-
in the email, so I make up something.
Yeah,
It's
make an email.
They're like,
Send it
what email? I go, it's in there.
there are some creative people out there. So if you have a creative story, something fun you did in your building, something funny, maybe an April Fool's prank, I'm sure there's
Right.
tons of them out there.
Right. And certain teachers with the curse, it's funny. You're like, yeah, you're not gonna like curse. They're like, well, Mr. So-and-so does. And you're like, well, he does all the time. Like certain people,
Yeah,
are like,
yeah.
they get a green light on that one.
Yeah.
But it's like, but everyone else isn't allowed.
You're right.
It's just funny. Yeah, you're like, I don't know. So,
So-
that was Profanity Friday. That's coming
a
up
good
this
one.
Friday.
This
Yeah.
Friday, $20.
Ultimate fundraiser. Raise like $5,000.
So listen, we're gonna do some dad jokes.
Dad jokes.
I thought that would be funny.
Yeah. The kids at school love them too.
Kids love. Yeah, we shout out to Bill Daly. Bill Daly's our morning announcements coordinator.
A coordinator.
Yeah, you know, whatever.
Like production,
like Mr.
producer.
Yeah, they have a
Studio.
Yeah, studio.
We have one, too.
We have one too. I think
ANN
Mr.
Network.
Morrow. Yeah, ours is TNT.
TNT. Tiger Network.
News. No,
News.
TNN. Truman News Network.
Oh, like
If you just Google, by the way, not shout out, but Mr. Daly, if you're listening,
Mhm.
if you Google TNN, you get like a Korean or an Asian station.
That's not ours.
So I got to type in Truman TNN.
Oh, okay. Because I think if you do
So-
ANN, something comes
yeah.
up different.
Bill did dad jokes.
Did he?
And he hasn't
Oh,
done it
they're
this
great.
year. I haven't been in that often, so I don't know.
Still.
But dad jokes are great. They're just great.
Because he sucked the kids in.
Yeah.
They're like, what? And you're like, It always says,
This is not necessarily my idea or
Uh-huh.
anybody's idea, but I thought it'd be fun for April Fool's Week
I think it's
to do some.
Right.
I hit you one up in the commercial. If you saw our little commercial, I'll hit that one up again.
okay. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it just said, Jim, did you hear about the teenager who failed his driving test?
No, I didn't.
He thought it was a crash course.
That's
That's terrible.
That's right. That's right.
That's not. I know. Hit me up with one.
All right, here's a good bar one. I tell this one a lot. It's not really a joke. A horse walks into a bar. Bartender says, "Hey, what's with the long face?"
I like that.
That's a quick hitter. That's a quick hitter. That's a quick hitter. Cracking myself.
Hey, did you hear about the nurse who didn't want to be a doctor?
No.
She didn't have the patience.
I think they're like
I like
so
that
good. You crack up. No, it's like pickup lines.
Yeah. Oh, we should have done
We're
that.
gonna do that next episode.
Oh,
dude.
we should do a promposal.
Propose.
Yeah, for the prom episode.
We could.
We could do your promposals.
Yeah. I don't know. I guess.
All right.
Yeah, but I just we were doing it this weekend at some place. We were doing bad pickup lines or something. All right, you or me?
You.
I'm up.
Just
I
gave
don't
you
know,
one.
dude. I don't know.
Come on.
Where do fingers grow?
Where your fingers grow? No idea.
On palm trees.
Come on.
Because it's so open-ended, you'll never get it. And I love kids that guess. Like you're like, you're never gonna get this thing.
Yeah. Why did the tourists feel disappointed when they saw the Liberty Bell? It wasn't all cracked up.
I was gonna say someone had cracked.
Yeah.
Like I'd have been cracking it or something like that. That's a good feeling. They should
Yeah,
tell
it's a
that.
good one.
If you were like a tour guide for the Liberty Bell, that'd be great. Like every day, tell that joke.
Yeah, when you're giving the tour.
Tour.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Why are they?
Well, have you been to the Grand Canyon?
Yes.
I love this one. So in school, not a dad joke sidebar here, but so I would sometimes use the word damn.
Damn. Yeah.
And the kids are like, you can't use that word. It's a bad word.
I say crap, and it's like. Whoa!
And I would say, I have every right to use the word damn.
Uh-huh.
I've been on the damn tour. And they're like, what are you talking about, Mr. McHugh? Well, I've been to the Grand Canyon.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was at the Hoover Dam.
Hoover Dam.
And at the Hoover Dam,
Mhm.
you take the damn tour. And the tour guide says, welcome to the damn tour. Over there is the damn bathrooms.
All right.
You can stop into the damn cafe. And maybe even get a damn souvenir. But we're going to come over here to the damn elevator. So I say to the kids, I can say the word damn whenever I want.
Anytime.
Anytime. Because I've been on the damn tour.
That's it. Dude, that's good. That's funny. That's what I would probably do.
All right, hit me up.
What do horses do when it's time for bed? Hit the hay. I wonder if that's where these expressions came from.
I guess.
You know what I mean? Hit the hay. I'm going to hit the hay. I cracked myself up.
How about this one? All right. Duck walks into a bar and buys everyone around. He tells the bartender, put them on my bill. That's an old one.
I've never heard of the duck one. What do you get? This is a good one. This is a creative one. What do cats eat for breakfast?
I have no idea.
Rice Krispies.
And by the way, we've only had one beer today.
Just one. One beer. Just cracking myself up.
Maybe later.
Yeah. Maybe everybody else will have to catch up.
Hey, why did Maria Curry stop dating that guy?
Maria Curry. Curry.
They had.
What do you put curry on?
No, it's not that.
It's not. No, it's not.
Maria Curry was a scientist.
I don't know.
She was
Madame Curie. Madame Curie.
No, Maria Curry.
Madame Curie.
No, it's not. Anyhow, they had no chemistry.
Right. It's
radioactive stuff. Something. I don't know.
It's Madame Curie.
It doesn't say. It says.
Oh. Okay. Marie, I guess so. I know her as Madame Curie. See, I would have gotten it if you said it right.
All right, hit me up. Come on.
Here's what I remember when I first started teaching, and I used to do where I go around different rooms. And second grade, after lunch, they had SSR, and the kids loved joke books.
What's SSR?
SSR, silent sustained reading. So be quiet, keep reading. So I tell you too. So the one girls, they would come up, the kids would come up and ask you jokes.
Yeah.
But they didn't get them. But I would laugh because I'm like, that's funny. So it was like, how does the hamburger get to the hospital? In a ambulance. So I would be laughing. They're like laughing, but I'm like, you don't get it. But they'd always goofy. I was like, I like that.
Yeah, that's a pretty funny one.
I use that one a lot too.
How about this? What kind of shoes do frogs wear?
Flippers.
Open toed.
That's good. That's.
All right, you got another one because I got one more after that.
That's a good one. What do you get when you cross a fish with an elephant?
I don't know.
Swimming trunks.
We're killing it today.
Killing it. Just
I got-
killing myself. Killing it. Sorry, I dropped my paper, like the kids do. Sorry, I dropped my paper.
This is.
But usually they say, "Can you pick it up?"
This one's for Holly.
Oh, jeez.
We
She's
had a-
cringing right now.
Yeah, she's cringing. What do you call a wizard who's good with ceramics?
Oh, it's got to do with like Harry Potter or something.
Harry Potter.
Harry.
Holly's a big Harry Potter fan.
I know. As soon as I heard, I'm like,
We had to go down to we went to Universal Studios
Universal.
to Hogwarts.
was it good?
Oh yeah, good time.
Really good time.
Yeah.
And London, we saw that theater.
Oh yeah,
Remember that? That was awesome.
yeah. The Harry, they have a.
We didn't go in.
We
but
didn't go in, but it
that
was pretty cool.
That was something, man. That was right in center of town.
All right, you got one more for me? You got anything else?
Yeah, here's
All right. Cool.
how do,
Is this crack me up disease?
yeah, the crack me up things kicking in. How do bees get to school?
On a buzz.
Yes, on the school bus.
Finally got one.
Finally got one.
All
I'm
right,
seeing
man.
the pattern here.
Well,
All right.
it's a funny show.
Yeah.
Crack myself
you want
up.
Good jokes. I'm not really a joke teller.
Hey, I'm not really a joke teller. There's people out there that like.
Actually, a friend of mine told me, he's like, "Dude, stop telling jokes. You're not really
Yeah.
a joke teller.
This
It's
one
like a
says-
knock joke. Stories.
Well, I do in
Stories are
school.
good.
I do the knock knock.
Who's there?
Orange.
Orange who?
Knock knock.
Who's there?
Orange.
Orange who?
Knock knock.
Orange. Orange who?
Orange. Knock knock.
Who's there?
Banana. Aren't
Not who?
Aren't you glad I didn't say
Say
that?
that. I knew it had something to do with orange.
Anyhow.
Uh,
All right, man.
time.
So a short one this week
short one? Yeah.
Yeah,
What do you got?
26 minutes.
Uh,
for you drivers out there who
Yeah.
need 30 minutes.
Hopefully you hit a red light or two.
Yeah. So
Construction coming up.
next week's guy, what do we
Next
got
week.
cooking next week?
We're good. It's not the holiday. I mean, like Easter, it's like third week.
Yeah,
So
no
we got
Easter. So
No
we
Easter.
got you know what's coming up next week? I think standardized test.
Standardized test.
Standardized
All
testing.
right.
I know that's coming up.
Woo.
The PSSAs, the
SAEs.
Keystone. So listen,
we got to get ready.
Yeah.
Start
We'll see you next week, Jim.
Yeah.
You know what we close with?
with every pour. There's a story.
All right.
I'm
Thank you.
getting it now.
All right, man.
All right.
See you next week.
All right.